I want to start by asking you a question. Looking at this, what do you think it is? I hear a car, I hear a superbike, maybe a truck. Yes, close enough. Yes. Let me show you what this is exactly. It's a tractor. And the reason you didn't guess that is exactly why I'm here today. I remember seeing a tractor parked in a field. It was late, long after the day's work was done. It wasn't dirty or worn out, like you might expect. It was washed, it was cleaned and polished. It was almost celebrated after it has done its job. At that moment, it didn't feel like a machine. It felt like a reflection of the person who owned it. And that stayed with me. Because in India, a tractor is not just a tractor, it is a livelihood, it is an identity. And very often, it's a pride. If you travel across rural India, you'll notice something that no two tractors look the same. They're either personalized, accessorized, or modified. Sometimes with unique paint jobs, sometimes with stickers, sometimes with huge speakers on top of them, and sometimes with tiny details which only the owner understands. Why? Because for a farmer, this is not just an equipment. It is the most important thing they own. It represents their years of hard work, aspiration, and independence. It is a statement for them. And yet, when we see how these tractors are designed, they tell a very different story. They are built for functionality, for durability, for efficiency. All of those things are important. These are some of the key elements you have to keep in mind while designing a tractor. But somewhere along the way, we forget the human being behind it. And we forgot how it makes them feel. And that made me wonder, what if we design differently? What if we didn't just design for function, but also for emotion? What if a tractor could make somebody feel the same way a superbike does? Now think about it. Superbikes are not just machines. They are sculpted to look expressive, dynamic, and in motion, even when they're standing still. They have a presence, they have a character. People don't just ride them, they identify with them. So, why shouldn't a farmer feel the same sense of pride when they see their tractors? That question was the start of my journey. I wanted to reimagine how tractors look, not just as a tool, but as an experience. Not just something which we use, but something we connect with. This led to the idea of a compact electric tractor. Now, electric mobility is a big change in itself. It's about the future and being clean. But I didn't want to stop there. I wanted this transformation to be more emotional and cultural. So I started looking for inspiration which goes beyond the usual farm gear. I looked at superbikes, forms which are organic and meaningful, machines that have a unique stance, surfaces that catch light and make them feel alive. Even if they're parked somewhere, they always feel like they're about to move. So I asked, what happens when we bring this design language in agriculture? The result was a tractor which breaks away from the conventional design practices in agricultural products. It's more compact, it's more dynamic, more expressive. It's a machine that doesn't just sit in a field, but stands with presence. A machine that a farmer can look at and feel proud of. But this project is not just about the shape, it is about what that shape represents. Design is never just about how something looks, it is about what it says. And for too long, the tools of the rural India have always said one thing, that is utility. But we need to understand that farmers are not just users, they are individuals with aspiration and dignity. They are the people who go an extra mile to feed the entire nation. So, why shouldn't their tools reflect the same thing? We often think that transformation is all about better tech, better efficiency, better durability. And yes, that matters. But true transformation goes beyond that. It changes how we see people. Because when a farmer looks at their machine that feels meaningfully designed, that feels like it was made with respect, it does something powerful. It tells them that you matter. This is the kind of transformation design can create. not just in products, but how we see each other. This journey taught me that empathy in design is not an extra feature. It is not a decoration. It is an essential. And when we design with empathy, we don't just solve problems, we create meaning. And when everyday objects carry meaning with them, they become symbols. A tractor becomes a symbol of dignity, a symbol of progress. So the next time we talk about the future of mobility and innovation, maybe we should ask a different question. Not just how efficient can we make it, but also how meaningful can we make it. Because the true measures of design is not just how well something works, but how deeply it connects. And when we design for connection, even a tractor can become a statement of pride, identity, and hope. Thank you.